Have you ever looked at two men the same age, one radiating a youthful energy, mind sharp and body active, the other seemingly diminished, a shadow of his former self? What if the surprising difference lay in something rarely discussed openly, especially for men over 55? I'm talking about self-pleasure. Yes, masturbation. It might sound uncomfortable, but stay with me. This could be key to how well you age. Think about it. We talk about diet and exercise, but this vital part of our lives often gets ignored for older men. It's as if our sexuality has an expiration date. Let me tell you about two men, both around 70. Arthur is vibrant, active, always with a smile. George, while trying to be healthy, often seems tired and down. What's a possible difference? Arthur embraces self-pleasure as a normal part of his life. George hasn't considered it in years, maybe thinking it's inappropriate. Comment 1 if you think this topic is worth discussing, or 0 if you think it's not that important. Many older men feel sexual pleasure is a thing of the past due to physical changes, societal expectations, or even shame. But what if this withdrawal isn't just about missing pleasure? What if it's a disconnection from a vital life force? Imagine a car that's never driven. The parts start to rust and seize up. Our bodies can be similar. When we neglect certain functions, they can weaken. And our sexual system thrives on regular, healthy activity. Are you with me? Type 2 in the comments to let me know you're still watching. Research is showing surprising links between regular sexual activity, including self-pleasure, and better health for older men. When men stop this, they might face accelerated cognitive decline, a weaker immune system, and more heart problems. Hormones like testosterone, oxytocin, and endorphins released during sexual activity are crucial for muscle, bone, and mental health. Ignoring this can even lead to depression and isolation. But here's the exciting part. Reclaiming self-pleasure at any age can help reverse these negative trends. It's not just about a moment of fun. It's real self-care. It boosts blood flow, keeps brain pathways active, balances hormones, and strengthens important muscles. It also helps you reconnect with your body in a positive way, which is so important as we age. The benefits for older men are often a secret due to cultural taboos, healthcare oversights, and old myths. There's a real lack of open discussion and research in this area. Have you ever tried to discuss this with your doctor? Share your thoughts in the comments. There's a new way to look at male sexual health in later years, not as an indulgence, but as essential for overall well-being. The main reason older men stop self-pleasure isn't always physical. It's often a misunderstanding. Science has shown that sexual desire doesn't just vanish with age. While how we express it might change, the need for pleasure and connection stays with us. Misinformation, taboos, and healthcare systems that don't focus on this create a problem. Men think they have to give up this part of themselves. They might think less arousal means they should stop, or that it's shameful, or that saving energy is better. But often the opposite is true. And the biggest mistake is thinking sexual health is separate from overall health. They're connected. Think of your sexuality like a musical instrument needing regular play. If you don't use it, it can get stiff and lose its ability to function well. Our sexual systems are the same. They need regular activity to stay healthy. Many things can contribute to this decline. Lower testosterone, medications, health issues, relationship changes, even psychological factors like stress or grief. Environmental factors like privacy can also play a role. But the good news is, these challenges are often addressable. Your ability to enjoy pleasure doesn't have an expiration date. Our bodies can still experience pleasure well into our 80s and 90s, sometimes in different ways. Our brains are adaptable, and we can find new ways to enjoy ourselves. With the right techniques and sometimes medical help, men can keep this vital part of themselves active, leading to better health and longer lives. This is a big shift in thinking for many who thought this was just a lost cause. Instead of accepting less pleasure as normal, see it as something you can influence. Understanding why older men withdraw sexually is the first step to changing it. Reclaiming this starts with realizing it's still an important part of your health and who you are, no matter your age. The first real step is changing your mindset. See self-pleasure not just as okay, but as actually good for you in your later years. This mental shift is powerful. Instead of seeing it as a substitute for partnered sex or something you shouldn't do at your age, think of it as self-care, like exercise or eating well. Challenge any negative ideas you might have learned over the years. Your body is still worthy of pleasure, and keeping your sexual function healthy is a real health concern, not something to be ashamed of. This change in thinking has benefits beyond just your mind. Regular self-stimulation helps blood flow to your genitals, keeping those tissues healthy and helping with urinary function. Studies even suggest that men who ejaculate more often might have a lower risk of prostate cancer. The hormones released during arousal and orgasm help reduce stress, improve sleep, and even relieve pain. For your brain, sexual activity keeps those pathways active and might even help protect against cognitive decline. All these benefits work together to make you healthier overall. Starting this can be simple. Find a private, comfortable place where you won't be interrupted. Set aside some time when you have energy and aren't rushed, like it's an important appointment with yourself. Begin with gentle touch, focusing on how things feel rather than trying to reach a specific goal right away. Explore your body with curiosity, noticing any changes in sensation. Use plenty of lubricant, as things can get drier with age. You might even want to try a better quality lubricant made for sensitive skin, as this can really improve comfort and pleasure. Medical research backs this up. A study in Finland followed older men for 5 years and found that those who stayed sexually active, including through masturbation, had fewer heart problems and better brain function. Research from California suggests it helps produce brain-protecting hormones. And a review in the Journal of Sexual Medicine in 2019 found that regular sexual expression in later life is linked to living longer, better immunity, and better management of age-related health issues, even when other healthy habits are considered. Imagine feeling more energetic, more connected to your body, and happier overall. Think about the satisfaction of taking care of this part of yourself. Many men who do this find it improves their mood, confidence, and general well-being. This renewed connection to pleasure can even inspire them to take better care of themselves in other ways, like eating healthier and exercising more. This isn't about being perfect or putting pressure on yourself. The goal isn't to go back to how things were when you were younger, but to find a new way to enjoy pleasure that works for your body now. Many men find that letting go of expectations and just focusing on enjoying the sensations makes a big difference. Remember, progress might be slow, and there might be times when things don't go as planned. That's normal. The important thing is to be patient and persistent. Men who stick with it often see amazing results, bringing back a vital part of their lives they thought was gone. Building on this, the next key is to adjust your techniques to match the natural changes in your body. This isn't about fighting aging, it's about working with it. As we get older, our bodies respond differently. You might need more direct stimulation, longer to get aroused, and different kinds of touch might feel better. Don't see this as a problem. It's just a natural shift that requires some adjustments. Finding techniques that work for your older body can really change things. It can turn frustration into satisfaction and open up possibilities for pleasure you might not have thought were there. By working with your body, you'll feel less anxious about performance and more confident. This approach helps keep the tissues in your penis healthy by giving them the right kind of stimulation and blood flow. Relaxing mentally and using the right physical techniques helps keep the brain pathways for arousal and pleasure active. It's like, use it or lose it for your brain too. And maybe most importantly, it helps you feel more comfortable and accepting of your changing body at a time when many men feel disconnected from it. To start, experiment and see what feels good. Try using more lubricant, maybe a silicone-based one, as they often feel better for older skin. Warming lubricants can also increase sensitivity if you're feeling less sensation. Think about different ways to stimulate yourself, maybe using a vibrating device made for men, which can be helpful if your hands aren't as strong or if you need more intense stimulation. Changing positions can also make a difference in comfort and blood flow. Try lying down in ways that don't put strain on your back or hips while helping blood flow to your genitals. Incorporate breathing exercises to help you relax and feel more. Slow, deep breaths can help during arousal, and shorter breaths can intensify pleasure. Research from clinics that specialize in sexual health for older adults shows that these kinds of adjustments really work. A study from the Masters and Johnson Institute found that men who learned these age-appropriate techniques were much happier with their sex lives and even saw improvements in erections without needing medication. Another study in the International Journal of Impotence Research showed that regular, adjusted self-stimulation, can actually make the penis more sensitive in men who had felt less sensation. And in 2020, a study from the University of Sydney found that older men who used vibrators regularly had better spontaneous erections and felt better overall. This approach looks at the whole person, not just specific problems. While medications can be helpful, many men find that these techniques can reduce or even eliminate the need for them by improving blood flow, muscle tone, and nerve function. Combining mindset changes, basic practices, and these adapted techniques creates a powerful strategy that works better than just medication alone. By taking care of both your physical and mental sexual health, you're building a sustainable practice that can stay with you for years to come. Men who do this often say their sex life becomes more satisfying than it was when they were younger, even with physical changes. They describe feeling more connected to the sensations, appreciating pleasure more, and not feeling the pressure to perform like they used to. This mature sexuality is about being present, patient, and adaptable. Not a weaker version of youth, but a different and often richer kind of pleasure that you can enjoy throughout your life. One of the biggest mistakes older men make when trying to reclaim their sexual wellness is thinking it has to be perfect every time. They expect every session to be like it was when they were younger, with strong erections and powerful orgasms. When that doesn't happen, they might give up. This kind of pressure actually makes things worse because stress hormones block arousal and pleasure. Instead, focus on the process, the sensations, the relaxation, the exploration, rather than just the outcome. Any pleasure you feel is a bonus. Another common mistake is not being consistent. Trying self-pleasure only once in a while won't really help maintain the systems that support sexual function. Your tissues need regular blood flow, your nerves need to stay sensitive, and your muscles need to stay strong. Also, the good hormones that come from regular sexual activity need consistency to make a real difference. Try to set up a regular schedule, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Think of it as maintenance, like exercise. Even when you don't feel super motivated, doing it regularly helps keep things working for when you do feel the desire. The third mistake is focusing only on your genitals and ignoring the rest of your body. Many men get fixated on getting an erection and miss out on all the other ways their body can feel pleasure. This creates pressure and also means you're not exploring new ways to enjoy yourself, which can be really important as your body changes. Instead, try to be aware of your whole body as a source of pleasure. Explore touching your inner thighs, lower stomach, chest, and other sensitive areas. This can make you feel more aroused overall and can even help with genital response, even if a full erection or orgasm doesn't happen every time. Rushing is another big mistake. Many men try to get to the end quickly, like it's another task to check off their list. But older bodies usually need more time to respond. If you don't get aroused quickly, you might get frustrated. The mature male sexual response really benefits from taking your time, letting blood flow build up slowly and steadily. Try to set aside at least 30 to 45 minutes for your sessions. Start with relaxation and touching other parts of your body, and then gradually move to more direct stimulation as you get more aroused. Being patient will give you much better results and often lead to stronger, more satisfying experiences. Perhaps the most harmful mistake is feeling shame or embarrassment while practicing self-pleasure. This creates a negative link between sex and bad feelings. Your body can't fully relax and enjoy pleasure if you're also feeling ashamed. To deal with this, consciously give yourself permission to enjoy this. Remind yourself that this is a healthy practice supported by medical evidence. You might even want to write down the health benefits and look at them regularly to remind yourself it's okay. Many men find it helpful to schedule this time in their calendar, just like they would an exercise session or a doctor's appointment, to show themselves it's important. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll remove the main things that can get in the way of successfully reclaiming your sexual wellness in later years. Remember, almost all the challenges in this area have solutions if you have the right information and a good attitude. The men who are most successful at this aren't necessarily the ones with the fewest health problems, but the ones who are flexible, patient, and determined. Every positive experience builds on the last one, leading to improvement instead of decline. With a conscious effort to avoid these pitfalls, you'll create the right conditions for natural pleasure to come back, no matter where you're starting from. Let me share with you the complete restoration method, a step-by-step plan specifically for men over 55 to help you rediscover and maintain sexual wellness through mindful self-pleasure. This isn't a quick fix, but a way to take care of yourself that looks at both your physical and mental sexual health as you get older. It was developed with the help of doctors, therapists, and feedback from many men who have successfully made these changes. It combines old wisdom with what modern medicine knows about how the male body works. Unlike general advice, this method considers the specific changes men experience in their 60s and beyond. This method came about from research in sexual health after prostate surgery, where they found that regular, appropriate stimulation really helped men recover and keep their function. These ideas were then expanded through research at clinics that focus on sexual wellness for older people, where they saw great results in helping men maintain function without just relying on medication. What makes this method so useful is that it's been tested and improved by men with different health issues, like heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis, showing that it can work for many different situations. The main idea behind it is that our brains and bodies can keep learning and getting stronger in areas we use regularly. This is called neuroplasticity. The restoration method has 5 steps, and it's best to do it 2 to 3 times a week. Preparation: 5 to 10 minutes, find a comfortable, private place. Make sure the temperature is good, use pillows to support yourself if you need to, and turn off anything that might distract you. Put a little bit of good quality lubricant on your hands and warm it up before you start. Relaxation: 5 to 10 minutes, focus on deep breathing and relaxing your muscles. Take 10 slow, deep breaths, and with each breath out, try to release any tension in your body. Awakening: 10 to 15 minutes, gently touch other parts of your body that feel good, like your inner thighs, lower stomach, and chest. Just notice the sensations without trying to reach any specific goal. Focus stimulation: 10 to 15 minutes now. Use your hand to directly stimulate your penis with 3 specific techniques. The encompassing palm: use your lubricated palm to gently hold your penis and move your hand slowly up and down the length of it. Gland circulation: use 2 fingers to make small circles around the head of your penis with a little bit more pressure. Root strengthening: apply moderate pressure and massage the base of your penis and the area between your scrotum and anus to help blood flow and strengthen the muscles there. No matter if you have an erection or not, just focus on any pleasurable feelings you might have, without worrying too much about the result. Integration: 5 minutes, take a few moments to notice how your whole body feels. Appreciate the experience, no matter what happened, and acknowledge that you've just done something good for your health. For the best results, try to do this 2 to 3 times a week, spread out evenly. Mid-morning, 9 to 11 a.m., is often a good time because testosterone levels are usually higher then. Early evening, 5 to 7 p.m., can also work if mornings aren't good for you. Try to avoid doing this when you're really tired, right after eating a big meal, or if you're feeling rushed. If you take medication for erectile dysfunction, try to schedule your sessions when the medication is most effective. If you have heart problems, avoid doing this right after exercising. If you have arthritis, doing it after a warm shower might be more comfortable. I suggest trying this method gradually over 3 weeks. In the first week, just do the first 3 steps: preparation, relaxation, and awakening, without touching your genitals. Focus on getting more aware of your body and feeling good about this practice. In the second week, add the focus stimulation part, using gentle pressure and without expecting any specific outcome. Just be curious and explore. In the third week, do the whole 5-step practice, spending more time on the parts you enjoy the most. Keep a private journal to note how you feel, any changes you notice, and your overall well-being. Many men see improvements in sensitivity and response within 4 to 6 weeks of doing this regularly, and they often feel better in terms of sleep, mood, and energy even sooner. Let's quickly review what we've learned on this journey to better sexual wellness in later life. We've seen that keeping up with sexual expression through self-pleasure isn't just about fun. It's really important for overall health for men over 55. We've looked at how our minds and bodies are connected when it comes to this, addressed common misunderstandings that make men give up on this too early, and found practical ways to work with your changing body. We've also talked about the mistakes that can get in the way and gone over a detailed step-by-step method designed specifically for older men. This gives you a complete plan to maintain or bring back this vital part of your health and who you are. The good things you can expect from doing this regularly go beyond just the bedroom. Soon after starting, many men feel better in their mood, less stressed, and sleep better. The hormones released during sexual activity really help with your outlook and emotional balance. In the next few months, most men notice better blood flow to their genitals, more sensitivity, more reliable arousal, and stronger pelvic floor muscles, which help with both sex and going to the bathroom. Many even find they don't need as much medication for erectile dysfunction, or that it works better. Looking at the long term, men who keep this up for a year or more have been shown to have fewer prostate problems, better brain function, healthier hearts, and they even maintain more muscle and bone mass thanks to the hormones. Imagine how great you'll feel in 6 months, with more energy and a stronger connection to yourself. Think about the confidence that comes from taking charge of your health in this way. Consider how this might improve your relationships, whether you have a partner now or might in the future. Envision the pride in taking care of your whole health through knowledge and self-care. Many men who do this say it really changes how they feel about aging, from thinking it's just about decline to seeing it as a time for adaptation and growth. This new relationship with your body can also inspire you to eat better, exercise more, and be more social. Remember, this is a journey, not a quick fix. Like any good health habit, it takes patience and consistency, and you might need to adjust things as your body changes. You're not alone in this. Many men go through the same things, even if they don't talk about it much. This silence can make it seem like you're the only one, but these changes are a normal part of aging for men. You might find it helpful to join online groups where men share their experiences and tips for staying sexually healthy. Breaking the isolation around this topic can give you more motivation and ideas to help your own practice. I really encourage you to make a commitment to this part of your health, just like you would for managing your blood pressure or staying active. It's an investment in your overall well-being, how long you live, and how good your life is in the years ahead. If you found this helpful and you're ready to take control of your health in your later years, please consider subscribing to this channel. We'll be sharing more valuable information and practical advice on topics that really matter for men as they age. Don't let this important part of your health stay a secret. Take action today, and let's go through this journey together.